What's going on, everybody? Hope everyone's having a good hump day. I know I am. We're feeling good. Good in the neighborhood. But, I know it looks like I lost some subs over the Yukon shit. What's funny is it probably wasn't even the Yukon shit. It was the fucking Smoke and TC Bog shit. Because I know Smoke's all butthurt now. All right. We're going to talk about that a little bit. So we got to do a recap, right? Because YouTube fucking memory is really short. So there was a time when I was like nice. I didn't just be an asshole right out the gate, right? I would kind of like try to be friendly first, I'd talk a little shit, do a little trolling, but generally I was kind of respectful, right? Still a troll, but I was somewhat respectful. But that didn't really get me anywhere, right? No one ever cared. Right? It didn't matter, like if you were against someone, didn't matter how respectful you were, you were just a shitbag, right? So it's like you might as well just be an asshole. Just get it over with. And so that's what I started doing, and I know people don't like that. Some people don't, some people do. Whatever, it is what it is, but it is fun, right? But I notice a lot of people don't like it when like the shit that they laugh about starts happening to them. And we're going to get into that. So if you remember, there was a while back where I used to like Boggs. I used to be pretty cool with Boggs, right? I didn't have any issues with him. I didn't really know him personally, but I also didn't like dislike him. I thought he was kind of like a goofy, like nerdy dude, nothing, whatever. Like I stood up for him a few times because I was just like, why does everybody hate this guy? He's just like a goofy nerd, But there was a tipping point where I kind of noticed a lot of the things that other people were saying about him and kind of changed my perception. And it was the whole Randall thing. And I know people always forget. Even when I was cool with Narc and cool with Boggs, I stood up for Randall. I said it wasn't cool that everybody was calling the dude what they were calling him, right? Randall never like asked me to do that, and at one point he was like, hey man, I appreciate you standing up for me, but I can stand up for myself, I thanks but no thanks. And I was like, all right man, all right, I respect that. So I just let it go. But I stood up to Boggs. I said, dude, you don't know what you're talking about. I said, you're quoting a fucking documentary that you can't even remember the name of as a source for your fucking accusation about Randall. And I'm telling you, there's a psychologist in my house and I have access to all the material. You're wrong about what you're saying about Randall. And his only response was, well, believe what you want to believe. And I'm like, believe what you want to believe? So somebody puts evidence right in front of your face, they know better, and you don't care? Evidence doesn't matter. Aren't you like an evidence-based person? Like, you always talk about the proof and shit, and then somebody has some and you just blow it off. That's when I started to see the arrogance, and I noticed he does that to a lot of people. Joey called him on some shit one time, and he deleted the whole video so there'd be no evidence that he was wrong. He took down the video that Joey had proved him wrong about, and then uploaded another video where he was kind of like saying that Joey was right, but also shitting on him for like basically just saying like, I know you were right, but technically I'm still right, which doesn't fucking make sense, but that's what he did. He was like, Joey, you were right about that one little thing, but I mean, technically I'm still right though, so like, fuck you. That was the one time I ever saw him kind of sort of admit that he was wrong, but then he did it in like a backhanded way, and I was just like, this dude is kind of a bitch. And it really started to shape my opinion of the guy. But let's skip to the current events, right? Let's skip to the current events. So we've got the guys like Boggs and Narc over there giggling and laughing as they fucking call Randall a pedophile, right? and their only evidence is that he has a sex doll and that Boggs watched a documentary that he can't remember the name of. And they thought it was funny, right? They love to see Randall in distress about that. Remember, we all forget that apparently, but they love to fucking see it, right? And then there was an account that I'm assuming is one of Smoke's troll accounts. I don't know if it is or not. I don't know. Don't care, really. But that account decided they were going to, do the word salad, right? That's what everybody does, is the word salad. They love to fucking use a million fucking words to say very little. But I see through all the fucking extra words and I see that they're not saying anything. And I told them this much, right? And they didn't like that. So they wanted to argue some more. And then they said something that I thought was fucking hilarious, right? I made a community post about it. They were outraged. They were outraged that I was taking a small bit of evidence and using it to accuse them of something they don't like. Oh, how the tables have turned. And of course they don't fucking like it. But it was funny when it was happening to Randall, right? And I know Randall's not innocent, right? Randall talks shit about people. He's done background shit. He's tagged people's jobs, whatever. I'm not saying he's innocent. But he didn't deserve to be called that, right? And then they did exactly what I said they were doing, and that was to try to justify it and then they said they're not justifying it. Well, there was a movie or a show, I don't know what the fuck it was called Cuties, and it was a bunch of adult actors pretending to be kids in sexual situations, and people were outraged over it. They said it was disgusting, and rightfully so. And it got shut down, right? They shut the shit down. And, well, what did this person say that could or could not be Smoke? I don't know. They said, well, all the actors in that porno, Josh, all the actors in that porno were adults. Oh, okay. So we were outraged at Cutie because it was adults putting children in sexual situations. But then when a pornography comes out that is literally about the fantasizing of children in sexual situations, i.e., Harry Potter porn, oh, they're all legal. They're all 18 years old, Josh, so it's okay. Well, so are the actors in Cuties. I don't know. Like I said, I think it was a fucking movie or maybe it was a show. I don't know. I didn't watch it. I just know there was a lot of outrage about it. But that's the defense. I'm not trying to justify anything disgusting. Yeah, you are. You literally used the argument that the fucking weirdos from Cuties used. And that was objectively fucking disgusting. So, I don't know. And Billy made a point where he said, they're not fucking, it's the porn industry, right? They're not fucking sliding IDs. So how do you know they're all 18 years old? Right? Right. Oh, and here we go. We got the finisher in the fucking comments, right? This is what they do. They won't make a video and put up the point, but they'll leave a snarky comment on a video. That's the best they can do, right? If you're so right, fucking make a video and prove me wrong. Stand up for all these people that are outraged, right? But I'm the clown. But the best you can do is leave a comment on a video. That's what we have here. All right. And other than Joe Bananas and fucking Trucking Alert, maybe Marty, every single one of those accounts is probably just one guy switching between devices or has multiple devices. I don't know. It's important enough to comment on, you dumb fuck. I don't spend my time making videos about shit that's not important. Yet you watch my videos and you comment on them. This is the fucking bullshit, right? This fucking just poor excuse, right? You're losing an argument, so then you just act like you don't care. Yeah, we've never seen that before. We've never seen that before. Hold on, guys. I'm going to go in here and get something. I'll be right back. I'm just going to leave you guys here in the live feed alone like Willie. Everybody watches Willie, right? So we can all watch this. Give me 1 second. Holy shit, I'm back. I'm back. Or am I not? Did it end? I can't tell. I don't know. I don't know if I'm live or not anymore, guys. I can't tell because the thing's not doing anything. Maybe it did shut off. Oh, no, I'm back. Yeah. I'm probably gonna have to quit YouTube though, guys. Finisher is just too fucking badass for me. Like he leaves snarky comments in my live feeds and stuff. Like, oh my god, I can't handle it, guys. He's so badass. He won't make his own videos and like join the drama, but he'll watch it and leave comments after comments after comments and talk about how he just doesn't care. He's too cool. He's way too cool, guys. This is the pussy ass shit that's left in this so-called drama community is the snarky comment guy. That's all we got. Evidently, I'll say this though, Willie's got some fucking he has something going because I had like 6 people in here and then I left and just didn't say anything and now there's more. Like I have almost as many people as Juan gets in a live feed. That's pretty fucking good. Pretty fucking good. And as far as nobody liking me, Finisher, that doesn't matter, right? Because if you don't like me, that means you'll make videos and talk shit and give me exactly what I want. So, you know what I mean? Like, there's only 2 people in my life that need to like me. My wife and my daughter. Outside of that, everybody else is, you know, whatever, right? If you like me, cool. I'll be chill with you, you know, no problem. If you don't like me, make a fucking video so I have somebody to go back and forth with, right? Let's not let this fucking YouTube drama die. In fact, you should make a channel and start making videos, Finisher, about how wrong I am about TC Boggs and Smoke and their Harry Potter porn, so we could go back and forth and give all these good people something to watch. But you won't. You won't, will you? Right? You even know my name. You have an advantage. I don't know who the fuck you are. You're just a fucking channel name. So I don't know. But yeah, that whole fucking, you know, Harry Potter bullshit, it's pretty fucking weird. Pretty fucking weird, you know? And obviously it's on the internet, so more people than Boggs and Smoke are watching it, right? So there is that. But I just find it odd that you'd be into something like that when you're calling another guy a pedo for having a fucking doll. That's the wrong size, right? And then even the doll thing is a weak argument. Like, you know, granted, it is an odd size of a doll, but they literally sell disembodied vaginas, like fleshlights and like half a torso with an asshole in it, right? So who the freak's buying that shit? Does that make you Jack the Ripper? Because you got just chopped up lady parts and you're fucking it? You know what I mean? But I don't know. And then even the fact that fucking I don't remember when he did it, but Randall put the stats up for that exact doll size, and they sold like millions of those fucking things. So if it was such a horrible thing, like, why are they selling millions of them? That doesn't make sense either, right? But realistically, regardless of the size of the sex doll, they all look very weird to me. They just, I don't know, there's something about them. Like, I don't know. Does anybody remember Terminator 2? Like the liquid metal Terminator? Every fucking sex doll that I've ever seen just looks like lifeless like that. Like, I don't know. Maybe there has to be a little something wrong in your heart to fuck a sex doll regardless of the size, but they do look odd to me. It's just like that. I don't know. But point being is, it's like all they had to go on was the size of the doll, and all I had to go on was weird Harry Potter porn, right? So it was okay to do it to Randall, but it wasn't okay to do it to Smoking fucking TC Boggs, evidently Finisher, right? TC Boggs' little bit of evidence was okay, but my little bit of evidence was not okay when it was arguably worse. Arguably worse. Right? I don't know. This is the game we have to play, though. This is the game we have, people. And it fucking sucks. You know enough to comment on it, right? Like, I don't know. I mean, to me, it seems like you're kind of pathetic. At least I just admit that I like to do this, right? You have to play games like you don't watch, right? Like, I don't know, like, is your wife reading over your shoulder and you'll get in trouble if, like, she thinks you're watching this or something? Like, I don't get it. If it's so pathetic, why are you wasting your time talking to me, right? I should be beneath you, right? I don't know. But anyway, I think I found the formula, guys. I just have to start the live feed and then fucking leave for like 10 minutes and then come back. You're watching a live feed right now. See? You should make videos because, oh, okay, good. Good deal. Good deal. So, anyway, I'm home now. I'm going to go inside. Hope everybody has a good rest of their hump day. But I think I figured out the formula. I'm going to start the live feed, wait like 15 minutes, and then I'll start talking. Hey, maybe he is, Marty. I don't know. It'd be nice to have a fucking stalker, right? Everybody has haters. Everybody's got haters but me. But anyway, guys, we'll catch you in the next one.